You just need to do this. The narcissist will instantly regret insulting you. Have you ever encountered that one narcissist who feels entitled to hurt you with a passive-aggressive dig or a low-blow insult? It's a gut-wrenching blow that's hard to shake off, especially if it's from a duplicitous and self-centered narcissist. Brace yourself, for in today's video, we'll reveal how to free yourself from a narcissistic snare. Welcome to my channel, everyone, a place where I unravel the mysteries of handling narcissistic abuse. We all know the lasting impact of such abuse, which is why we need to learn how to copiously handle it when it arises. Stick around because at the end of the video, I have a wonderful program to offer that you wouldn't want to miss. So, how do you deal with a poisonous narcissist when they unleash their malevolent arrows? Saying "don't take it personally" is a vast understatement, as it's not easy. But what if I told you that we could put the narcissist in their place and inflict the sting of their own toxin? Buckle up because we're about to unveil some easy-to-apply solutions to some fairly intricate tactics. So, are you prepared to learn some authentic and effective tactics that help you emerge victorious over the narcissist's insults? Let's don our Sherlock hats and jump right in. Can you fathom being confronted by someone who administers passive-aggressive jabs or cheap shots? How would you retaliate? To begin with, maintain unyielding eye contact without flinching, a powerful gesture that signals your fortitude. However, hold your horses and don't give them the upper hand by jumping to conclusions. Instead, attempt to discern their intent before reacting. Because, let's face it, sometimes these remarks aren't about you at all. It could be their anxiety, nervousness, or social ineptitude, exhaling unintentionally and inadvertently blowing you away. So, before you charge at them with full force, take a step back and see it from their view. Was it deliberate malice or an unintended occurrence? It's paramount to give them the benefit of the doubt if you don't know them well. In the event of a one-off happening that appears harmless, let it go and move on. Don't be too quick to pass judgment and steadfast in your compassion. The confluence of your unwavering gaze and expression, coupled with their discomfort, can put an end to the gibberish without having to lift a finger. Let's say you've sussed out that the person has a malicious motive intending to distress you. In that scenario, you must compose yourself and inhale deeply. Trust your instincts and monitor your reaction to the situation, but remain level-headed at all times without overreacting. Wait for the optimum moment to retaliate. Hold on to your wits and inhale deeply. With a deadpan stare and resolute eye contact, let them know that you're a formidable adversary. Your unwavering gaze and impassive facial expression signal that you're wary, astute, and not to be trifled with. But what if the person persists in their passive-aggressive maneuvers? It's time to show them the gravity of their behavior. To react quickly, adopt an assertive posture with unwavering eye contact, followed by a half-smile, a chuckle, or even a loud exhale. Demonstrates a loud, exasperated sigh. This sends a powerful message that their conduct will not be tolerated. Suppose they persist with their atrocious behavior, then it's time to nail them to the wall. Call them out directly to get to the heart of the situation. What are your intentions with your remarks? Is a good question to ask. Or, what do you hope your antics will accomplish? Don't stop there, though. Continue by saying something direct like, "That's a loaded remark. It makes me wonder what compels you to say such things." Then grasp on firmly while maintaining your assured gaze and steady body stance. They shouldn't feel like they can take advantage of you or manipulate you because you are a formidable opponent. Another tried and tested technique is to catch them red-handed and expose their rotten tactics for what they are. Keep up your strong eye contact and confident stance, looking composed and calculated. When they let out something distasteful or offensive, demand, "Can you say that again, please?" This moves the spotlight onto them, making them realize that they've been caught in the act. As everyone anxiously listens in, they're forced to relive their own words, the weight of which they can no longer evade. When they repeat their folly, respond with a barely there smile in your tone. "Oh, that's what I thought I heard," and then, just like that, go silent. With your stare still firmly fixed on theirs, smile gently and watch as realization sinks in. They just picked the wrong person to mess with. If they refuse to repeat their words and brush you off with a curt no, shake your head and mutter, "Yeah, that's exactly what I expected." Then take a deep breath to reveal their spineless nature. You need to expose their vitriolic tactics while maintaining your imperturbable coolness and projecting your unshakable fortitude. Demonstrate that you refuse to be anyone's mark and cannot be pinned down by their paltry efforts. You have no time for that. Alternatively, you could give them a puzzled expression and query, "I'm sorry, do I know you?" This signals that this individual is so trivial that you are not even bothered to remember their name, let alone tolerate their behavior. You may even go the extra mile and investigate your manicure, showing that you're more interested in looking after your nails than wasting your time with them. Granted, these approaches may not be effective in every case, but if this individual is practically a stranger, then you can use them advantageously to assert your dominance. They better be taking note of the message you're sending. You're not one to be messed with. Irrespective of the strategy you decide to employ, you must approach the matter with complete indifference and act as though their diatribe has no effect on you. It's crucial to project an unwavering sense of power and assurance regardless of what you feel inside. Keep a straight face, remain emotionless, feign nonchalance in response to their jabs or insults. Don't permit them the gratification of seeing that their words have unnerved you, because that's what these self-absorbed individuals revel in. Don't participate, don't justify yourself, and don't bother arguing, because that only keeps you ensnared in the same futile game. By the way, let me know in the comments below how this video is benefiting you. If you're grappling with any form of narcissistic mistreatment, you may find my complimentary course helpful. Check the description box below if you're intrigued. In the event that the narcissist incessantly operates on your nerves and declines to budge, take action by either exiting the premises or requesting them to leave if feasible. You shouldn't allow anyone to hold you hostage. If you're in an environment that's toxic, a place where someone feels authorized to fixate on you, regardless of whether it's subtle or supposedly jokes, evacuate that setting. Don't permit these people to drag you down or undermine your self-confidence. Leave right away and take off. If you're incapable of leaving the scene immediately, plan an escape strategy and flee as soon as possible. Don't hang about for their harangue to finish or for the situation to possibly get worse. Conversely, if you're dealing with this situation in your own dwelling, politely ask them to go away. However, perhaps not so graciously if it's necessary. Now, I get it. I was just speaking about establishing boundaries and standing up to bullies, but let's not overlook good-natured teasing and repartee between buddies. If this is the case, indulge in the amusement and refrain from taking yourself too seriously. It's all in good fun, isn't it? However, when it is an innocent joshing, and you realize deep down that toxic bully is targeting you, that's when it's time for action. Create some ironclad boundaries, shut down those hateful jabs and barbs, and if need be, cut ties with those people entirely. It's not about being hypersensitive or lacking a sense of humor. It's about valuing yourself and understanding your worth. Anyway, this ain't the conclusion yet. My channel is packed with videos that'll enlighten you on how calamitous narcissistic maltreatment can be. The critical aspect is that I have resources that'll put you on the trajectory to start your restoration journey, so you can bask in the glory of your best life, filled with confidence, serenity, and liberation. Don't throw in the towel at this point, just keep pressing onward. All right, everyone, until we meet again, let's initiate the healing process.
So, everyone, have you ever been insulted by a narcissist and felt helpless and angry at the same time? Narcissists are notorious for their lack of empathy, their high sense of entitlement, and their manipulative tactics to boost their ego and maintain their power over others. But what if there was a way to turn the tables on them? To make them regret their insult and even feel embarrassed or ashamed of themselves. Today we just explore some strategies that can help you deal with the narcissistic insult and make the narcissist realize their mistake forever. And now I just want to make a little summary, give some addition, and properly greet you all. So thank you for watching this video until this point. The first thing is you need to respond calmly and confidently to narcissists without showing any emotional reaction or getting defensive. Narcissists often thrive on drama and attention and may use insults as a way to provoke a reaction or to assert their superiority. By staying calm and showing that you are not affected by the insult, you can take away their power and make them feel like they are not getting the reaction that they expected. This can be easier said than done, of course, but especially if the insult is hurtful or unfair, but it is an important first step. Okay, additionally, it's also useful to use their own words against them in a subtle and strategic way. Narcissists often use projection, which means they accuse others of their own faults or weaknesses. For example, if a narcissist insults you for being lazy, they may be projecting their own laziness onto you or trying to deflect attention from their own lack of motivation. So, by acknowledging their insult and then gently turning it back on them, you can expose their projection and make them feel like they are the ones who have something to hide or to improve. For example, you could say something like, "That is an interesting observation. I wonder why you would think that I'm lazy, given that I have been working hard on this project for weeks. Is there something you would like to share with me about your own work ethics?" Something like that. You can also use humor without being sarcastic or aggressive. Humor can be a powerful tool to diffuse tension, to show that you don't take yourself too seriously, and to make the narcissist feel foolish or ridiculous. However, humor can also backfire if it is mean-spirited or cruel, or if it is used as a weapon to attack the narcissist's vulnerability or insecurity. Therefore, it is important to use humor with care and to avoid crossing the line. For example, you could say something like, "Wow, you really know how to make a person feel special. Did you learn that in charm school, or did it come naturally to you?" Well, something like that. And lastly, use assertiveness without being aggressive or passive. This is important. Assertiveness means standing up for your rights and boundaries, expressing your opinions and feelings clearly and respectfully, and asking for what you need or want in a firm and confident way. Narcissists often try to push people around or to ignore their needs and may feel threatened or annoyed when someone stands up to them. So, by using assertiveness, you can show the narcissist that you respect yourself and that you won't tolerate any disrespect or manipulation. For example, you could say something like, "I appreciate your feedback, but I don't think your insult was constructive or helpful. In fact, it was hurtful and unnecessary. If you have any specific criticism or suggestion, I'm willing to listen, but I expect you to treat me with respect and kindness." When it's something like that, more or less. So in conclusion, dealing with a narcissistic insult requires a combination of skills and strategies, such as staying calm and confident, using their own words against them, using humor without being mean, using assertiveness without being aggressive or passive, and also disengaging if necessary. These strategies may not always work and may depend on the context and the narcissist's personality and level of maturity. However, by practicing these skills and staying true to your own values and goals, you can empower yourself and make the narcissist regret their insult, and maybe even learn from their mistake. Well, I think this is it for today's video, guys. I hope you find this video informative. Please don't hesitate to write your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Please subscribe to this channel if this is your first time here. And until next time, have a nice day, everyone.